One shot. Let's begin. 450 Ueno Station by Ikeda Ryoko Takahashi Mieko. Translated and uploaded by 5MENPNA12. Alright. So, I think I'm starting to kick my sickness's ass. I just got kind of a stuffy nose today, which is honestly leagues better than the horrible throat I've been having, but we got another rather short one. This is heavy on the visual storytelling rather than the dialogue, so let's begin, everybody. 4:15 to 1 station. Platform track 13 to 20. Okay, these are just the signs about where to go. When I went to Tokyo in Japan, it was nice. You know, you could generally tell where you were going. Although sometimes I did go the wrong direction, but that's a me problem. Like, they got like 5 subway stations there. They only brought the JR pass for one of them, but skill issue. There's a fire? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Okay, just a random. Maybe that wasn't a fire. The Akabane Urara Omaya train station will be arriving soon on track 1. Train arrival schedule is this way. Chatter, 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 chat, 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 chat. Okay, she looks looking sick. They're looking worried. I guess this is a journey of people coming together at a train station. Go! Dad! Dad! Oh dear. They said their father, who's been working away from home for 2 years, sent them this letter. He told them to wait here at 2 today. It's already past 4. Those two siblings said they came from Iwate. Iwate? Good grief. Not to mention their mother's sick. And all they brought with them was their train fare. What's their father even doing? Oh, their siblings. Okay, police officer telling the lady. Without is forbidden. Okay, personnel stuff. Oh, are you Takeo and Masayo? There's money inside. Take it and go home. You see, your father will be living together with this old lady, so he won't be coming home again. Oof. Go home and tell that to your mother. Why, you're good kids. Your father's fine. He doesn't need you to look for him. Oof, devastating. Okay, they're trying to figure out how to go home. Poor kids. He's with another woman. It's over. Their father's really not coming back. Hey, how would you know that? That what happened with mine. Flashback, feeling sorry for them. Okay. Tap, 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 tap. Detective and stuff. And then her dad or husband, I don't know. Why? What about me does she despise? Okay. Sad. Did the man you were going to run off with not come? Oh, why, I certainly am as rough as you said I was in your letter. Never said those romantic words of love you've been wishing for, let alone I love you. But even with that, me never mentioning I had feelings for you, or never say that I loved you, which you think to be true, that was because, and please do understand, because I didn't know how to express my feelings. But that's a happy story. Train station, it's okay. 4 o'clock, this other girl, rotary phone. Ring, 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 ring. Shatter. Uh, today's traffic opposite. Deaths 4, injured 6. Okay, she's thinking the one close to her died. Oh, no, he's alive. Nice. But no, she's running off into the street. He's gonna get killed. Luckily, he saves her. That's pretty funny. I knew from the beginning, no matter how long I waited, he would never come back. Our love story came to an end. Bit of an outlier bonus, but I noticed this didn't have much of trend, so I went ahead and did it. I haven't seen it myself, but it's still very French New Wave. It was done in June 1972, most likely serialized as 17. I haven't heard anything of Akita in some time, so it was nice to revisit her again. Let's just say I have a bit more up my sleeve for her, including certain early work many have wished for her to be translated. Okay, what is French New Wave? Because I feels like there's a lot of things unsaid here. It says this is just straight off the Google AI. The movie rejected the old Hollywood style filmmaking, which is with its emphasis on strong, easy to follow narrative studio control. They focus on individual experiences, exploring things as existential and social commentary. It uses different techniques and talks about the self-referential elements, acknowledging the artificial cinema itself. Um, okay, so it's experimental in its new way of storytelling. Because I will say, I'm not quite sure. It's like a lady coming in and seeing all these stories happening of like abandonment and like reuniting. Um, let's see. Okay, so we have the kids. So this lady's just people watching. Okay, she's like, "Hey, where's my dad?" And then he's just never coming. And this is just a random lady that she saw earlier. Okay, I gotta keep track of the French codes. She's going, she's making eye contact. She sees this person who is probably the mother, the lover, of who's a different related than the kids. And then she's just there in the center. The kid breaks down crying. Everybody kind of knows what's going on. But then her, the one with the umbrella. Wait, is the one with the umbrella related? She has to be, right? Mm, goes there and is like, hey, um, don't worry about us. We're gonna go and me and your father look together. Um, he doesn't love you anymore. Then they go and they leave. Okay, this guy's just a rando commenting, and then this is the lady from her. No, it's a different lady, right? This was the lady who was right here, right? Right, they were all at that corner together. Okay, so she spies her, looking for her lover, and then he catches her, and then he's like, "What are you going to run off with? Not me." And then they make up and go home. She's trying to find her lover and leave. Okay, got it. And then this one is calling for her lover, and then this person comes late, and she nearly kills herself because she thought he was dead. Um, he would never come back. Our love, and then she was waiting for someone too, right? She's not. This isn't like. Is this her reminiscing about her past, kind of, when her hair becomes black? Is this a thing? She's looking at her past self. Is this what it is? Like this is just a younger version of herself, maybe? I mean, their designs are. If you told me they were past versions, I would believe it, right? Um, this unless this little one is, I don't think the blonde one is. I could see her hair just changing a little bit. Um, okay. Unless this is just one big flashback, I don't. And maybe she was the little girl. Was this what it was? Was she the little girl all along? And then, okay. I mean, their eyes sparkle the same way, right? Okay, so maybe she was the little kid, and this is just her going through her past, and she's now just kind of chilling. And then this is her, like, she's gonna leave in the future. And she's wondering what about this lover here. Except this is the future version of the lover, right? Because then this is the mid version of the lover, where she's just a teenager, and then she's like, "Oh no, I thought he was dead." and then he's not dead. And then they become older, and then she's gonna leave him, but she doesn't. But then maybe he really does die. Um, or she wants him to come, but he never came. Is that what it is? Okay. Um, it, see, like this is what where the I'm not sure where the storytelling is going here, and I think that's what they mean by French New Wave. Is because on the surface level, I just thought, okay, just this lady here, and she's going and um she's just there and she's like spying on these other people as they're going through their own sort of life things, you know? Okay, she sees these kids who are whatever, and I don't know if this kid's like, is that her brother in the future or something? Okay, I gotta look at this again. I gotta pay attention to the kid here. He's Takeo. Okay, their father. Good, they go to the future. They learn about the other woman. Okay, poor kid. He's with. Okay, these guys aren't related at all. Uh, that's what happened with mine. Unless this guy is like super and that's what happened with mine. Is this just a common occurrence, or is this guy supposed to represent the future as he spies on her and then they become an item? I don't know about that. This guy seems kind of random otherwise here. Are they explicitly lovers here? What does she spies about me? Okay, they hug. Am I as rough as city and lever? Romantic words of love you've been wishing for. Okay, so it's not her brother. This is just her random lover. Okay. But then, okay, so she's random thing. She fell in love with this guy. Okay, so she falls in love with this person, but then she's like, uh-oh, this person died, and then turns out he's not dead. Okay, I don't know. Maybe her lover was one of the ones that were killed differently. And I know like half this video has been me just going, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe my guess is that since this is like an unconventional storytelling method, that this is um like just her at the train station going through various stages of her life. And like one of the life events was that her dad was like, no, never coming back. Another one was like of her lover um dying and not dying. Maybe he did die in one of these things, because otherwise, the thing at the end, our love already came to an end. Is it more like, hey, they thought that would be great, but then she fell out of love with him, and then she thought they'd be good as whatever, but it just wasn't, right? Whereas, like, yeah, sometimes relationships don't just work out. Or did he die and get hit by a car later? I mean, this is interesting. I will say, I'm not one for that. I don't really like too many super confusing, like unclear conventional storytelling where it's hard for me to follow what's going on. Maybe this is a bit more clear. Maybe it's just the design of the characters. I think the sparkle in the eye indicates that it is her, right? That's got to be it. That's got to be like the main difference. Um, but yeah, like I don't mind convoluted as long as it makes sense. Like I love the Saw series, but like this is a little bit more tricky to understand. Let me look at all these here. Well, looks like they got a few more one shots. Maybe they could be worth it. Maybe I'm gonna go down an existential French rabbit hole um type of storytelling. I guess it isn't the worst idea, right? I mean, why not? We've done too many straightforward loves. Oh, that's why it's not translated. We've done so many straightforward romantic stories that maybe we need a little bit more confusing existential, experimental type storytelling. I say this as I'm like desperately looking for any one of the. Oh gosh. I mean, this might be interesting. It's just kind of long, but we'll see if I was even able to do that. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen like experimental movies before. They're interesting to say the least, but they're not always my fancy. This author is clearly successful, and they clearly have a niche where people love them what they did, and major props to them, because like, yeah, just major props to them. And so, with all that being said, um, you find your love at a train station in three different points in time. Yeah. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being board, y'all. Peace out.